Here is the worksheet. Hopefully you were able to print this out, right? I have it there. I included it in Schoology for the notes here. This way you're not drawing all these triangles and all this stuff. So you can print it out. That would be great. Okay, so this new section here is proving the two triangles are congruent, and you're using angle side angle, right? Angle side angle, which is ASA, A angle side angle. And another one we're also learning together with angle side angle is angle side. Notice that both of these have two angles in one side. This one has two angles in one side. So what makes them different? Right? These are the notes. So hopefully, like I said, print this out. I included this in Schoology. And here we go. Angle side angle. Well, let me just mention this real quick over here on the side. I mentioned this in class. You'll have a triangle, and you're going to look at the markings. Angle side angle. Angle side angle. So angle side angle. If you notice, the side is in the middle, in between. It's kind of trapped in between the two angles. So whatever the two angles are, the side has to be in the middle. That's angle side angle. Okay, that is not the same as angle side. Angle side would be something like this. That would mean that you'd have one angle, another angle, and actually let me draw one just like this again over here, sorry. Angle, another angle, right? Now notice that this is angle, and as long as you don't put the side here, don't put the side here, because then that would be this one. That would be angle. Remember, this one's a what? This one's angle side angle, right? This one is angle side angle. The side is in between the two angles. The reason I'm drawing two for this, right? Because now we're looking at angle side. This one's going to be angle side, and so is this one, angle side. Now let me tell you why I have to draw two of them. When you have these two angles, you can pick this side, and this will be what? Angle side, or it can also be angle, and this side over here, see? You'll still have angle, and see, I can pick any of these two sides. Here on this one I picked this side, so it's angle side, and this one is also angle side. Okay, so this one, you got the two angles here. As long as you don't pick this side, pick any one of these other two sides, would be angle side. Okay, let me go over what you have here on the worksheet now. All right, let me zoom into this. Remember, some of these triangles are kind of connected or like this. You see them together. If it helps you to separate them, then I recommend that. Here, by looking at the markings, they're going to give you the markings. The only ones they're not going to mark is if it's like a vertical angles, they're not going to mark that. Or if it's overlapping sides, a sharing side, they're not going to mark that. So that's kind of the ones you're supposed to already know. So if you look at number one, it's going to be either angle side angle or angle side. Let's look at the markings. Number one. Well, if you can, and you can use colors and stuff, I recommend it. Here I got this angle. In this triangle on the left, congruent to this angle, right? That's angle. And then I got another angle right here, which is this one on the right angle here for the left triangle, and this one here. And here, remember, we got this overlapping side. They both share this side. So that one is obviously congruent in both triangles. right? And if I just look at this one on the left, or if I look at this one on the right, and you read this, it'll be ASA. Angle, side angle. Angle, side angle. This is the one where you got the two angles and the side in the middle. So this one is what? They are congruent by what? Angle, side angle. That's number one. And I know right now they're kind of stuck. If it helps you to draw them separately, you'll see it. Angle, side angle. If you look at this way, or if you read it this way, angle, side angle. It's the same one. All right, let's look at number two. Number two, you can see these triangles are a little bit more separate, so that's good. I already have two things marked off. I have this angle congruent to this angle, so I got the angles there. They marked that off for you. They have the side, this side here, congruent to this side over here. And we're missing a third piece. Which one is it? Well, here we have, what case is this? Vertical angles. These are vertical angles. Vertical angles are always what? Congruent. Right? They're not going to mark those for you, just like they're not going to mark overlapping sides. They're not going to mark vertical angles. So this is the one you have to know on your own. All right, hold on. Okay, so those will not be marked off. You mark them there, and now that you see three markings here and the same three markings on the other side, we can determine if this is angle side angle or angle angle side. Right? We're doing two of these in this one assignment. And if I look at this, I can see that that is what? Angle, side in between, angle. And if you see this one this way, you'll also see what? Angle, side angle. Right? So here we saw one example that's angle side angle, and we saw another example that is what? Also what? Angle. The triangles would be congruent by angle side angle. All right, well, let's look at number three. Maybe we're gonna run into an angle angle side. Number three. Oh, we got some markings here. Oh, it already has three markings. Well, then that's going to be easy. This angle here with the one mark is congruent to this same angle that has one mark. This with the double mark is congruent to this one with the double mark. And notice that here the side is not the one in between. The side is out here. One of these other two sides. Well, this one's the one that is angle, angle, and then the side is out here. The side is not in between. And I know some of you might say side, angle, angle. And unfortunately, this one, don't start with the S. We start with the angles. Angle, angle, side. It's still angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Right? Okay, so that's an example of angle, angle, side. Let's look at number four. I can see that we have vertical angles. Why don't I mark those now? These are vertical angles, so that's already something you should know, and that's a given, so mark them right away when you see them. This angle is vertical to this angle, so they're congruent. And then I have this side congruent to this side because it's marked off. And there's the third marking. I have this angle over here, this right angle, and this right angle. And then you're going to see that you have, well, let me just look at one of the triangles here. Let me look at this one on the right. This is angle, angle, and then the side on the outside. Right, if it was here, it would be angle, side, angle, but it's angle, angle, what? Angle, angle, side. And if you see this here also, this is angle, followed by angle, followed by side. So it's still angle, angle, side. All right, so that's how we need to look at these. those are already marked off, or if you have vertical angles or these overlapping sides that they share, they won't be marked off. So you have to mark those off. All right, the second half of the assignment will ask you something like this. This is the one where it's asking you what additional information is required so that the triangles are congruent, and they're telling you that this one they want you to make them congruent by angle side angle, this one by angle side angle, and we'll see angle angle side. Okay, so let's look at the information. One piece of information is not going to be there, so that's what you have to mention. That's what the objective of the problem is. So right away, again, I see vertical angles. I see vertical angles. So I know that those right there are congruent. And I already see this one, this another angle, congruent to another second pair of angle over here. And this one says, so that you have two of them here, I want angle side angle. I want to make these angle side angle. So angle side angle. Oh, that means it have to be this side. This is the part that's missing. The missing information is the, right, because you got the two angles. The missing information was the side part. Angle, side, angle. And it would be angle, side, angle. Okay, so I have to say that the missing information is this side. So DB, side DB has to be mentioned that it's congruent to what? Side DB has to be congruent to what? I went from out to in, so I'm going to go from out to in to what? AB. Right? That would make this angle side angle. All right, let's try another one. Number 6. Again, we got vertical angles. Hopefully you're getting used to these vertical angles. Those angles are congruent. So I got one pair of angles congruent in two triangles. I got this side, right, that has the marking, the double marking. This side is congruent to this side. Okay, so remember there's three parts, and they're already giving you two of them, right? I already got an angle with an angle. I got a side with a side. So I'm missing an angle, right? Because it's supposed to be two angles in one side. I already have one side, and okay, I got. So I want angle, side, angle. Angle, side. Well, wouldn't it have to be this one? Wouldn't that make it angle, side, angle, right? Angle, side, angle. And then that means that this is the missing angle. Angle Z and what? Here's angle, side, what? Angle. These are the missing parts. This right here. This angle with this angle. Because we want to get angle, side, angle. They gave us this angle. They gave us this side. So it has to be, right? It's the one where the two angles are here and the side is in the middle. Okay. So then the missing parts were what? Angle Z has to be congruent to angle what? G. Angle, side angle, or angle, side angle. Angle Z congruent to angle G. Okay, two more. 7. Angle, angle, side. Got this angle with this angle. I got this side with this side. Angle, angle, side. I couldn't put it here. If I put it here, it'd be angle, side, angle. So it has to be this one. So it could be angle, angle, and the side is not in between. So the missing part here is this one. Would have to be congruent to what? Is it going to be this one here? Yeah. So we can get angle, angle, side right there. You were trying to get the one that's here. You see they're asking us to get angle, angle, side. So they already gave us this angle and this side, so this would have to be the other angle. You could not have you can't choose this one, because if you choose this one, you'd have angle side angle. That's not the one that we're going for. So what was the missing part? It was this one here, angle. The missing information to prove these congruent by angle side would have to be angle Y has to be congruent to what? Angle L. Okay, last one. Oh, here we go. We have a sharing side. I'm going to mark that right away. This is a congruent side that they're both sharing. So that's already congruent in both triangles. I got the side, right? There's only one side. There's only one side, and I have to have two angles, two pairs of angles. So they already gave you this one. This one's congruent to this one. The question is, if I want angle side, which angle could it be? Oh, this one's where it gets tricky. You can actually choose this angle. If I choose this angle on top, it would be angle side, but honestly, you could also pick this one, and it would be also angle side, because the side is not in between the angles. I'm just going to pick one of the answers. I'm going to pick, well, let me pick this one down here. See, this is angle side. Yeah, I'll pick that one. So that'll be angle what? HJI. HJI would have to be congruent to, and that would be this one over here, right? And that would be angle what? EJI. And here I got to use the 3 letters to identify the angle. Okay, that is what we're doing. All right, good luck with the assignment.